With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
Meanwhile, for the set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. Leading the charge at quarterback, the former Georgia Bulldog, Matthew Stafford.
Truly one of the tougher quarterbacks in the league, is willing to do whatever it takes to win and plays through a lot of adversity and continues to do it at a high level in his high 30s. Trying to make another run to the Super Bowl here in his 17th season.
Throw out wide is incomplete. And he was trying to get it to Tutu Atwell there. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, CD, you see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and these guys, they've been hearing the mantra next man up since the Friday night light games in high school. It's 3 simple words, but they're absolutely perfect to use, and everyone has adopted them. Next guy up, do your best.
From the gun on third down, Stafford. Oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up fourth down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Fielded just inside the 20. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Ravens, they'll take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. The 6'3" QB from Central Michigan leading him out there, and that's Cooper Rush.
This guy's leadership is so important to how this offense functions. He doesn't shrink from any moments on game day, and everything he does with confidence. He sets the example in practice, off the field, and is the guy leading everyone out for each possession.
Throwing here, Rush.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. You talk about this Rams defense.
We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The Rams offense and Matthew Stafford set to take over once again. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here.
Back to throw, Stafford. Got a man open, it's Tyler Higbee. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. Short throw, it's Higbee.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 40-yard line. A gain of of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Stafford. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
First down, Los Angeles.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The numbers on the ground for Williams a week ago. 13 carries, 79 yards.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
2nd and a couple. Now Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
Complete to Puka Nakua. A gain of 7. And the Rams first down.
They run straight ahead with Corum. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Stafford. Finding Williams on the check down. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Kyron Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Oh, what a move. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On the slant, DeAndre Hopkins in search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 4.
To throw is Rush. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for
this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. You look at this Baltimore defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
Always think back to what my defensive coordinator in college used to tell me. Playing against the run is 11 individual battles, man on man, and are you going to win that battle? Are you going to whip the guy across from you and get to the ball carrier, wrap him up, and put him on the ground? Because the one thing he absolutely detested was yards after contact. Tackle him, put him down on the spot.
Now Stafford. That is caught. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. First catch of the game for Adams, and he's got a first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Rams.
With that catch, he's now 18 away from 1,000, so he's at 982, and that's how many Randy Moss had, 2018 Hall of Famer.
And similar to the recent Hall of Famer, we argue about which catches were the most memorable because so many of them were. 982 and counting.
First down, Los Angeles.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 5-yard line.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Here's Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They run. It's Williams. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Running the ball can be a struggle in this part of the field. In fact, it's a perfect spot for defenders to pin their ears back and try and work upfield, and they capture him for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Henry running right. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. So this is where a defense can really pin back its ears, bring it all, sell out to stop the run. This time, it'll earn them 2 points.
They definitely guessed right here. A run blitz all the way, and that's a bad feeling for a running back when he knows he's got to at least get it over the goal line. But all he sees are opposing jerseys.
So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. This is taken at the 18. The Rams offense and Puka Nacua ready to take over once more. And as we move deeper into the season, he continues to put up big numbers on a weekly basis. As you see here, he's the NFL's leader in receptions to this point of the year. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Oh, the motion comes too late. And this is going to be a delay. Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down. Adams, the man in motion right. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Stafford to Higbee there. Rams 1st down.
And the Rams 1st down.
They'll drop to throw. Throws left side. Atwell's got it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Williams. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Williams, the ball carrier. Marlon Humphrey on the tackle.
On the handoff, Cora. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Stafford. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw. Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 27-yard line.
13 yards. 1st down, Rams.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 25.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
9 yards. 1st down, Rams.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing is Stafford. That's complete right around the 8. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Williams. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. And they just did not get the snap away in time.
Delay of game, offense.
Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Devontae Adams from 8 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
The extra point up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Tylan Wallace now on the return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Ravens offense getting set and ready for this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's Rush to throw. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
now Rush. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Rush. They got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw Rush. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
I know we don't have a special scoreboard to show it, but the offense, they've surrendered more sacks than they have points thus far. This defense, they're winning in all phases of the game right now.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Here's Jordan Stout now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Open man is Atwell, complete. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Los Angeles.
Now Williams. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits, and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a third down and about 9 to go. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now it's Stafford. This one swung out to Williams. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's Ethan Evans now. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 36.
Out of the shotgun, rush. He finds Bateman over the middle.
A gain of 6. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Throwing here, rush. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
An attempt at a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. On 2nd and 10, rush. A short throw caught by Andrews. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Rush working from the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Flowers. 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
That's good.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down. Back to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Hopkins. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll look to throw here on first down.
Kobe Turner on the tackle. Brought down back at the 24-yard line.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
On for the Ravens field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And they'll at least get on the board here, still trailing, but 16-3 now. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott. Thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. To throw is Rush. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up fourth down.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
The visitors' offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And he's been as productive as anyone in the NFL in the middle part of this season. The NFL's leader in receiving yards to this point, and he doesn't appear to be slowing down anytime soon.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Stafford.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. And the Rams first down.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
Now Stafford. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Finally held down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
They try and bring the pressure, but he still gets off a good one. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, and make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Rush. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Henry out of the pistol. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Rush. That is caught. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Looking to throw. Rush. He's going to look deep, end zone for Hopkins. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rush. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. 2nd time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
And this one is right down the middle. So that, Charles, a season long, and since he's a rookie, I guess we can go ahead and call that a career long as well.
I love how you put that together because, you know, so everyone at home was saying, okay, has to be career, right, since he's a rookie. Well done by you, but I definitely like what I've seen from him so far this year. Very distinguished college career. He's looking right at home here in the NFL.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here are the Rams to take over. They were losers last time out to the 49ers, but right now they're on the right side of the scoreboard as they start out 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he stopped immediately there. There to make the stop was John Jenkins. 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Stafford. He'll get this one complete to Atwell. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now Stafford. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Rams.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 48-yard line.
Stafford going to give this one to Corum. And different running back, same result as they stop him behind the line. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
From the 50, Stafford. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Here comes the Rams punter now. He's been terrific so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense back out there. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to them. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
They set up the screen to Hill. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Rush to throw. Able to shake him off. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away. Here's Smith to return it. Oh, nice move. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. From the gun, here's Stafford. Pressure comes and down he goes. Credit that sack to Travis Jones. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
It has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. Dances by him, and they get him down, but not before he takes him across the 40-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Baltimore, first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A first down carry for Henry. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. Play fake. Here's Rush. Going deep for Hopkins. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 59 yards. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Ravens 13.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. L.A. set to take over again on offense. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And it's 3rd down.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. Stafford. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing again is Stafford. Open man is Atwell, complete. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. And his kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. To the sideline and incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25.
How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one. No gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Rush. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Raven. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Rush. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. A give up the gut to Hill. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams 15. 59 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front, because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Back to throw, Rush. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Throwing here, Rush. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the defense says they have it. They do. One play into the ball game, an early turnover. And they had it there so close to the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the 4th. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making a play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. But they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Complete to Kyron Williams. A 6-yard pickup brings up second down.
They run straight ahead with Corum.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop it behind the line. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Here's Stafford. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Throwing is Stafford.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd down and 10.
To throw is Stafford. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Stafford.
That is intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. And my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Rush.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest game we've seen on a scramble, but still, some positive yardage.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Here now, 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
Now Rush.
And that will be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down.
They're going for it. Rush. Oh, he had to force it there on 4th down, and it's intercepted.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead
They found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours, right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams actually rehearse it. They practice it. Maybe the week of the game, they move everything up to that time frame so guys get used to doing it that way. I remember when I played at Tennessee, when we had to go from east to west, our trainer, Tim Karen, said, leave your watches on East Coast time. Every piece of information we got was East Coast Standard Time. Try to psychologically tell us what to do, as well as prepare our bodies the same way.
So for L.A., their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8.